The General Failure Podcast is now being calibrated for your listening pleasure.
Welcome to episode 190 of the General Failure Podcast for the week of July 29th, 2019, brought to you by RadioHaver.com. This week, we're finally putting a new team together. We see movies forever, and you can play games with a live soundtrack. I'm TJ, and I've got with me Greg.
Hi.
And Dom.
I thought I was first.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm never first.
Yeah, we got Greg back.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only guy who listens.
Number one listener.
Now he's not
number
going to
one
listen.
Name read.
And now he's not going to listen to the fucking podcast. We're going to be down on one listen.
Listen. All of our Scotland supporters are going to get pissed off if you keep pretending they don't exist.
Yeah, it's Scotland. No one cares.
That's true. Go fuck a sheep or whatever.
Isn't that the Welsh?
They're all the same.
They're all the same.
Ireland too.
So we'll start off like we usually do with what are you playing? Dom.
Yeah. That's it. It's called Yee.
What's a yeet?
So last week, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 came out, the Black Order, and
The Marvel game that everyone actually cared about.
Pretty
Besides
much.
that Avengers game that no one gives a shit.
are you
For Switch
serious?
only.
That Avengers game looks awesome.
That
first
game
of all.
looks so dumb.
The
So
gameplay
good.
looked good.
Yeah,
They
gameplay
just
looked
leaked
real
out
good.
from Comic-Con.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much the one that everyone cares about since Marvel vs. Capcom committed suicide. Yeah, it's Switch exclusive, which is interesting. And
That's different.
yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I don't know. I guess nobody else wanted to publish it, so Nintendo was like, "We'll take it." And well, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
Like-
could see it definitely working with the Switch too.
Yeah,
Well,
you know, the first two are great. I mean, it's exactly what it's interesting because I feel like it's a kind of a game style that I don't really think gets tried too often. It's not
No.
quite.
I mean, it's just a reimagining of the 2D like multiplayer games where like
Yeah,
you have,
beat 'em up.
Exactly.
the beat 'em up
It's
ones.
like an old beat 'em up that like just nobody tries anymore.
No.
But instead of those old beat 'em ups, they would penalize you for using your superpowers.
Yeah,
and
true.
this, it's just like use them all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh my
destroy
God.
everything in your path.
It's so crazy. There's just like shit flying all over the
And,
place.
like team up abilities between everybody too,
Yeah.
and do max damage.
It's so great. And like I loved Ultimate Alliance 1. I loved 2. 2 was great because I think it's interesting. I heard a lot of people saying that the story in 2 sucked. I thought the story in 2 was great because
was
it
a
was
story?
It was Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh, I could give two shits about a story.
I
with those
enjoyed two,
games.
but
They're
I
just too
definitely
much
like
fun.
one more
Yeah.
than two, just because of I think the environments were just more fun to play in.
Yeah. I think the characters in 1 were better for the most part too.
Mm-hmm.
2, it seemed like they were all X-Men, I feel like.
Hell yeah!
My favorite part of 1 is just everybody had like 3 or 4 outfits, right? That were based from different eras.
Yeah,
in
I think
Marvel.
so.
It was just fun unlocking everything
Oh,
in that
yeah.
game. Get
That-
all the coins.
Because some of those are really bad if you go to look at them.
Oh yeah, Deadpool had one where his brain was in like a fishbowl.
Yep.
And it was just like a melted face, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't really want to use this costume. It's kind of stupid."
All the costumes from like the 60s where it's like huge collars and like
Hell yeah!
pink and highlighter green and shit.
So there are new costumes in this game. I haven't unlocked any yet. I know, Greg, you have.
Yeah, I have a bunch of... most of them aren't super great.
Yeah.
They're just like color swaps.
And that kind of sucks. Like,
Yeah.
I feel
mean,
like
Some of the characters didn't really change over the years.
Ultimate Alliance
besides
2
color.
had like Iron Spider. Like,
Yeah,
that'd
how
be
the fuck
cool.
do you not
like
do that
different
again?
character models.
Yeah.
But this is the same model, just like
Palette
little different
swaps.
colors.
Which is like dumb because you have 22 movies worth of
Yeah.
like cool ideas that you could do.
Yeah.
Especially because the majority of the characters are closely based around their MCU counterparts.
Yeah.
Like the
Makes sense.
costumes, just the overall look and feel of everything, like they look like they do in the movies. So like you think that they would have movie costumes or something similar.
Or even close.
Yeah.
But that's my only real complaint about this
Yeah.
game. Everything else is amazing.
Everything else is fucking
So
awesome.
it's exactly like the old ones where
Yeah.
it's a hell of a lot of fun to play.
Yep. It has like cell shaded kind of comic book graphics to it, which is great. It looks awesome
Yeah, I
for
really
it.
dig that. And I will say right off the bat, we played online, 4 people, 4 different switches, zero lag.
Oh,
And
wow.
the loading times were fantastic.
Every other game that I've played on Switch online has had
terrible.
something. Not terrible. It's had something. Mario Kart is probably the second best. Smash is still pretty bad.
Smash has always been bad, though.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that. Mario Maker, bad.
Oh, really?
The lag in it's really bad.
Oh, yeah.
This literally not an ounce of lag.
Yeah.
Like we were playing for like 2 hours, and at one point I was just like, I haven't like seen a single frame drop or anything. Like
That's pretty good.
It's like we were playing on the same
And
couch.
then right after that, because Dom said it, we encountered the only glitch I've had in my like 40 hours of playing the game. That we were in like this spoilers Ultron boss fight, and he like flew away, and then no enemies ever came back, and we're just walking around the Avengers rooftop like,
Just, like,
is
broken.
something supposed to happen? I'm like, yeah, I played this fight like 8 times, and this has never happened before.
Yeah, Ultimo and Ant-Man are fighting in the background, and like waves of enemies are supposed to keep coming, and we're just like standing there, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
I guess we wait here now.
So
I'm watching them punch each other though.
yeah, so we had to restart that one. But like, other than that, like the voice acting is really good.
Oh, yeah.
There's only a couple characters I've come across where I don't really like their voice acting, and most of
Is
it
it because the voice doesn't really match the character, or is it just like...
I think it's because you have like an
expressions.
iconic voice in your head, and it's just different.
yeah.
You know.
Like Drax. Drax just doesn't sound right to me. Mm-hmm. But I guess I never really heard him other than the movies, so that could be it.
But also, I only used him in the tutorial level. He's still like level 4
yeah,
for me.
he's sitting on my bench also.
Well, he's just like a normal dude besides being like indestructible.
Right. You didn't like Ghost Rider's voice
Oh yeah,
he sounds
he sounds like Dr. Claw from
from Inspector Gadget.
I'll get you next time.
I didn't notice it because I was like, his voice isn't that bad. Then when you said that, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's all I hear.
One of those things you'll never forget.
But like a lot of the other characters are played by the people who have been playing them for years. Steve Blum is still Wolverine, and he's literally the best Wolverine voice ever. I mean, he's been doing it for like 20 years at this point in every single thing Wolverine's been in.
He's such a great character in this too.
Nolan North is Deadpool again, which is
Perfect.
As much
Nolan
as
North
Ryan
can play.
right, as much as Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool and I love him, like Nolan North is the Deadpool voice for me because that's what I recognize from Ultimate Alliance, from the first and second game. Like I played the shit out of it, and in the Deadpool game, like Nolan North is Deadpool to me.
Yeah,
like
he's so great in this too, like singing songs and just random quips all over the place.
Yeah, what I like about the environments, the stages in this is like it's like an entirely different area. Where like the other games you would like go through like. You'd go through the streets, you'd go through rooftops, you go through a city, you'd go through tunnels. Like that's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
This is like location. So you start off on what the hell's the planet?
It's a Kree warship.
Oh yeah,
is the first one.
Yeah, you start off on a Kree warship. You start with the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think is a really good choice because recognizable for people. But every other game, you start off with the 4 Avengers. And it gets kind of boring after a while, or it's the 4 Avengers and Spider-Man.
And
it's the 5
Rocket
Avengers.
is really good throughout the story here.
Oh yeah,
really?
Rocket has his voice is great, and the dialogue is so good.
I think he might be Nolan North too.
Probably is.
Probably. It's fucking Nolan North. He plays everyone.
The dialogue and everything is awesome. Like every encounter you have has something funny, and every time they introduce a character, it like flashes their name and like a little summary of them, and they're always funny. Like,
Yeah.
every single time it's hysterical.
I'm taking screenshots of a couple because they just make me laugh.
Yeah. So you go through the Kree warship, and then at some point, you go to Avengers Tower. There's this Iron Fist stage where you go through. First, you start off on rooftops, New York City, which we were both saying looks just like Ninja Turtles. Like, this is what I expect out of a Ninja Turtles game. Then you go into one of the buildings, and it has like the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen, where it's basically side-scrolling for a small portion of it, and you're just silhouettes. And like you see, like it looks straight out of a comic book. Like all you see is like the windows in the background, and you're like silhouettes going through and beating people up. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. It does not last long enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's short, but it's because everything's like Japanese style in this feudal castle.
Yeah.
So you're like walking in front of those like paper walls, and you see the silhouettes behind.
It looks
cool.
It's so cool. And it's funny too that like there's just like this Japanese castle in the middle of New York all of a sudden, and you meet Iron Fist there. Like it's just so random.
Makes sense.
But that's cool. And then you go to like the X Mansion, which is fucking great.
Fuck yeah.
And that's where you meet Deadpool, and he's singing some taco song. Like it's just so well written, and like it's one of those games like you can tell they took care in it, and they've already put out like 3 or 4 updates that have improved some of the like just
behind the scenes
stuff.
behind the scenes
stuff, menus
there was a
and things.
that said, we adjusted the awards, and if you were missing any, they're just gonna show up in your pool of resources now.
Because I guess there were some glitches for the rewards that you get, and like they've added things so you can like quick jump to different menus and do things a little bit easier. So it's like they didn't just push out a game and they were like, deal with it, like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like they really they really took their time with this. And I don't know, I haven't beaten it yet. You have. I know pretty much everybody else I know that's had has beaten it.
As soon as I beat it, I was like, okay, I'm ready to start this again on the next difficulty and like keep going.
It's
favorite character so far to play as?
Deadpool. I play as Deadpool and Hulk. That's pretty much it.
I really love Thor in this game. Dom started leveling Hulk in my game, and then I just kept doing that because he's so great.
He's really good.
Wolverine is unkillable because of his health regen.
Yep.
I just gave him extra ability to give him way more health already.
So he's
the one that revives everybody. And what's cool in this game is they added a stagger gauge to bad guys, so you have to get rid of that health bar before you can touch their real health bar.
Yeah.
So he's really good. He does this like uppercut move that just destroys the stagger bar.
And I really liked, even straight from the beginning, I liked Gamora a lot. She was really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Any of the sword users are really great.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love Psylocke.
Yeah, Psylocke is so
really
good.
One.
Holy shit, yeah, she's great.
And when she shows up, it says Psylocke, she can read minds. She's reading yours right now.
Wasp was really cool. Captain Marvel was pretty fun. I enjoyed playing with her a little bit.
Yeah, I'm starting to explore new characters while I'm just because I just can't stop replaying the game.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't really like Rocket and Groot that much.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan with them. I also didn't like Star-Lord that much. The thing that you said where he takes so long to shoot because he has to dance the entire time that it takes away from his effectiveness.
Because you have like your light attack, you do like 3 or 4 times, and it'd just be like pow pow pow, but his like pow 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 pow. Like
he's
there's
dancing
just a
while he's
long,
doing it.
yeah, there's a long delay between everything. It's like I'm trying to do DPS here.
Yep, he's like dancing and spinning and like it's not great.
It's funny, but I wonder if you level them up if they'd be better because we only have their like starting ability.
That's true.
So they might be really great later.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when everybody's level 100.
So like in a few hours.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of other people I haven't even played yet. Like I don't think I've played any of the Avengers. I played Hulk, but I haven't played Spider-Man. I haven't played Thor. I haven't played Iron Man.
Thor is so great. Yeah. I'm so happy with it.
I stay away from Iron Man because he was trash in the first game, and he was okay in the second game. But I'm like,
I played mostly Iron Man.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of the X-Men for the previous games.
Yeah, I feel like the X-Men were always the best characters. I had Storm and Wolverine on a team because they're so good.
Storm's cool. And
usually, I think Gambit was in there for a while.
Yes, Gambit's always good.
I played as him too.
If you're like elemental characters, you can like buff up each other's moves. Like I was Storm for whatever reason, and I put a tornado out, and then Doctor Strange used his flame ability, and then it was a fire tornado.
That's awesome.
Shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so you can do like fusion moves like that where 2 players will like combine their powers. Yep, fusion dance, and then you do that. So you can do stuff like that, and then you can do your special moves, and all 4 people can do their special moves at the same time. And it's just chaos on the screen. And Deadpool's is great because he just like throws a bunch of grenades and like shoots rockets all over the place and like just clears the whole place.
It's just so fun. Even if the frame rate drips, you're like, I'm succeeding in killing this bad guy.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely worth playing. Like, I knew it was going to be good, and it kind of creeped up on me. I forgot that it was coming out, and then all of a sudden it was like a week away.
Well, it's been a while since the second one came out.
Yeah, it's been like 10 years probably. Yeah. It hasn't been that long. It's
been more than 10 years, I think.
No, I think it was 2012, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It couldn't have been. It was way before then, yeah.
Was it like...
Jeez, it's got to be like 10 years, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck, it's crazy.
Yeah, Marvel's been... I really like their decision that they are just going with the best developer that fits the franchise now instead of giving like exclusive rights to somebody.
Right. Like DC is like Warner Brothers, you develop everything no matter what it is.
And it's all shit.
Except the Arkham games.
Yeah.
But haven't
that
had one of
last
those
one?
in a long time. I had fun with it.
Yeah, but it was a broken mess.
But what's stupid is that like that's Rocksteady's problem.
Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers also produces and develops Mortal Kombat with NetherRealm Studios, and shit, those aren't anything short of awesome.
Very true.
Like, it's just it's the team that you partner with. Rocksteady's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
they don't know what they're doing.
But yeah, go check out Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Hell yeah.
Go get it. Greg, you also were playing some shit.
Yeah, I just got Fire Emblem 3 Houses for Switch because I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan. But
I saw that you could like pick houses or something.
Yeah,
I was very confused.
it's
but
basically like
Gryffindor.
yeah, basically it's like military Hogwarts, and like you save these 3 kids that are like the head of their houses, and you end up getting taken back to this big castle where like the center of the religious power is in this country.
Sweet. All
And
right,
they're like,
getting in the cults.
like,
all right.
turns out you're gonna be the new instructor here. We think you'll be a good fit, and you're like, am I playing like a 16-year-old kid or something? But I wish I could say more about it, but really I've just been distracted with Marvel Ultimate Alliance,
Yeah.
which is saying a lot because I've been
You've been
so
waiting for
hyped
Fire
about
for
this
so
game
long. Yeah.
for like years, and I just haven't had any free time to play.
Do you
it
get to
'cause
create your own character, or is it just like?
in this one, it's you choose like male or female,
Oh, okay.
and then you go on. But you get to choose between these 3 houses, and they're all pretty different. I really can't go into it too much right now. I'm dying
Because
to
I
play
was
more of it.
interested in it because it did look really cool.
Yeah,
I was actually talking to somebody at ValleyCon, and she was saying that she can't wait for it, and Fire Emblem's one of her favorite series. So I was like, I want to check it out, but like I haven't really liked Fire Emblem games because I don't like the combat all that much previously, and like now I'm at the point where I'm like, am I just too far behind? Like, I don't know anything.
Super linked together.
This is a totally original story.
Yeah.
So like most of them are totally original stories. There's not many that are sequels.
It's like
of
Final
each other.
Fantasy, where the stories really
right.
don't connect.
Yeah.
And this has a lot in common with like Persona. Like
Okay.
I've played a couple hours so far, and most of it has just been walking around the school and figuring out where stuff is, and talking to people and stuff. It's actually funny because like people make fun of it because it's just like a waifu simulator.
Yeah, pretty much.
And in like the first conversation where the like Pope of this world is like introducing you to the other teachers.
Hanging out with the Pope. All right.
There's like this huge titted teacher who introduces herself, and she's like,
Huge boobs.
giant bazonga, no.
No zangas.
And she's just instantly
Massive dope on
innuendo upon innuendo.
Oh, of course.
And she's like, oh, come to my room later and all that.
Yeah,
Oh my
buddy. I'm gonna drive a boat through her motors.
And then the last thing, I was just walking around the castle, and I climbed up this staircase, and it's like, oh, here's the sauna room. I wonder when I unlock that.
Oh boy. Gimme.
Do I get the non-bath towel DLC?
The hot coffee mod.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Remember when that was the thing?
The worst.
So go check out Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Moving on to some nerd news. So Comic-Con happened, and there were some announcements. Mostly Marvel, because they weren't there last year. So this year they made up for it in big ways. They announced a slew of movies, a larger slew of TV shows, and stuff that we didn't even know was coming out.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, a lot of there's new Thor movie coming out as well with
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman coming back and actually becoming Thor, which will be in line with the new comic books, which is pretty cool.
Not even the new one. Wasn't she Thor at some point in the old ones too? In like the 90s?
No.
Oh.
No, I think it was new. It's still going though.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like years ago that she started?
Yeah, she started years ago, and then now they're like still going. She died for a while. She was dead for a while.
Wasn't she supposed to die from cancer?
That's
yeah,
what happened.
and it's
That's
Yeah,
how
that's
she
what I
got
thought.
saved was...
Oh, I thought every time she became Thor, she like lost
it
time
was,
on
it
her
was
life.
because when she became Thor, it wiped out all the
Cancer cells?
radiation.
The
In her,
chemotherapy
in her body,
stuff.
so she was actually dying from being Thor.
Oh, that's
but
pretty
Odin's son at the time couldn't lift Mjolnir.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll do that. Like And
I don't think
Taika
they'll go the cancer
Waititi
route.
is directing. We heard,
which
Yeah.
would be cool.
which like, how do you balance like that heaviness of I don't know if they're gonna do the cancer plot.
I don't
line or-
think
I don't
so
think they
because
will.
Mjolnir doesn't exist anymore in
that's
the
true, too.
timeline.
Yeah, it
so
does. What are you talking about?
so-
Yeah, it does.
The other thing
no,
though,
didn't they have to send that Mjolnir back?
They
Yeah,
sent
they
it
did.
back
Yeah,
to the
Cap
original
brought it back.
timeline,
Yeah.
which means that it's
to get blown up by Hela.
Yeah, so it's gone.
fuck.
So they're most likely going to remake a new one.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure
other
they'll-
thing though is like this Thor movie is going to be towards the end of Phase 4, so who knows what'll happen in the Doctor Strange movie
Yep.
or
Right,
any of the
yeah.
other stuff.
They added the name for the what is it? Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
It was
I
like
see that.
very like Stan Lee comic book title.
Yeah, that's
And
good. I like that.
There's like some speculation because the WandaVision show is happening before the Doctor Strange movie.
Okay.
So they're thinking that it might really be House of M that Doctor Strange is in.
I fucking hope so.
Oh, that would
Yeah,
be so
'cause
good.
they
But
call-
they'll miss out half the characters that made sense in the goddamn.
I don't know
comic.
because there's no
Well, the X-Men
Avengers
were in
movie
there.
here, so they could. Well, yeah, there's no X-Men,
Yeah.
but,
So, like-
But-
if they're gonna do a team up movie, they
follow
could.
it.
But Marvel owns the rights now,
Yeah, they
but-
do.
so they could.
It could be how they get introduced.
That's
to
exactly
too.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I
'Cause if
I
they
would
say
not be
multiverse-
surprised to see Magneto
It
in
follows.
WandaVision.
It
that'd
follows
be so cool.
Wolverine though. The
What,
comic.
House of M.
Yeah, it follows Wolverine.
It
So
follows
you
the X-Men in general.
Do you
Like,
introduce a new Wolverine right off the get go?
I don't. Well,
honestly, maybe.
it would be cool to see it from Doctor Strange's perspective.
Yeah, that's
anyway,
true, too.
Where he's just like, what the shit
These
is
fucking
happening?
idiots.
What the balls?
House of
I
M
think it
is
was just
really
like
good
a-
though.
Oh
Leave
my
for
God,
5
so
minutes.
fucking
Yeah,
good.
because Cyclops is a big piece of shit in that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, he's
awful.
married to Emma Frost,
Yeah,
and they're both pieces of shit.
yeah, he's a fucking douche. In
And I
that.
mean, like, he's been a piece of shit for years.
Right, but he like really went over the edge
That's
there.
true.
I
Very
did see
true.
today a fan art of Jensen Ackles as Cyclops,
Yeah.
and it looked awesome.
Yeah.
and I was like,
No, he needs to play Red Hood first.
no,
and
fuck that.
you.
No, he looked good as Cyclops.
Fuck you and your Cyclops.
That's what I want for House
Red
of M.
Hood first. Actually, I
DC
think the actor that played it in the original X-Men movies, I think he was pretty good.
James Marsden.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
did a
liked
good
him.
job.
Cyclops is just written poorly. He was a whiny little bitch.
Yeah.
but James Marsden's great.
I like when he's a strong, big bitch.
Right, not a weak little crying bitch. And I'm sure he'll be great in Sonic.
Oh God.
So, yeah, they announced new Thor. They announced all the TV shows coming out. Wanda and Vision, which is supposed to take place before when he died.
I would hope so. It's not just like her being like, "Wake up," and he's just a corpse on the ground.
God. Captain Falcon and
Captain
the
Falcon
Winter
and Winter
Soldier.
Soldier. That looks cool as well.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Well-
I wonder what they're gonna do.
Oh, I already.
They should have like AIM or Hydra.
Well,
again.
so what it's about, because they released it today,
Oh, really?
is the government does not want Sam to be Captain America.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
They
So
fight back on it.
this is going to end well.
Well, I mean, they had the same issue. I mean, they had when Cap died and Iron Man was looking for a replacement, he chose Winter Soldier first.
Right.
But he was like, no, this is too weird.
Now-
I don't want to do this.
Yeah. There,
And then way later on, Sam took up the...
yeah, and there's a lot of people being like, they should follow the source material. Well, they are technically
Yeah.
like either they've both been Captain America. I would probably rather see Winter Soldier take over Captain America at least first.
Yeah.
because I think that Falcon is a more interesting character than Winter Soldier is, at least
Yeah.
in the MCU. So it would be better to see the less interesting character get an interesting character,
And
so
it
they
could
can
be
both
like
be
the turning
interesting.
point of like him going from Winter Soldier
Right.
to Captain
yeah, it would
America.
kind of complete his redemption arc.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I love Anthony Mackie, and I think that
He
Falcon
could definitely fucking pull it
right.
off too. So it's
Falcon's not really a character that most people care about.
yeah.
But he kind of gave you a reason to care about him, so
He's a
it's cool
damn
to
good
see
actor.
that at least pay off for him. And he loves. I mean,
Yeah.
when he signed on for Captain America 2, I think it was, he was just like, whatever the maximum amount of movies I can possibly be in, that's what my contract should be.
And
Like,
his agent was like, please don't do that. He's like, no, I'm calling Kevin Feige. It's just they lock me in.
yeah, so like
I'm
he's
doing
super
this
into
forever.
it. So I think it'll be a good show.
They have good chemistry together
But
too.
you
Yeah.
know, I'm gonna sit back and eat my popcorn while those comment sections filled with a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, no,
because you know what's
pretty
coming.
bad. What else did they have on that list, Greg? Because you got it open.
Are you excited for the Black Widow movie?
No,
I need to know the premise more, I guess.
it's about. I think it's
during
about
the
her
Cold
training.
War?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's supposed to be before everything. And it's supposed to be with Taskmaster, which I'm excited to see how they pull that off.
I'm nervous because they're going to try and de-age Scarlett Johansson some to make her. I would have to imagine
they did it with what's his face.
Michael Douglas.
No.
They've done it a lot in the MCU.
They have, but it's usually for like short little parts.
Sam Jackson and
Yeah,
Captain
Sam
Marvel.
Jackson. That's what I was
All
thinking.
of Captain Marvel.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
de-aged. They're pretty good at it.
You know what? Then I
now.
take that back.
And they had enough
I
money
didn't
to
even
throw
know.
at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get nervous about stuff like that.
Yeah,
'cause,
no, I
like,
hear you.
Mostly because you look at Justice League and what happened with Superman's lip.
Yep.
But like,
Well, that's when you go cheap with it.
yeah. So I don't want to say I don't care, but like, I've seen Black Widow a lot. I've seen so much Black Widow, and like her story came to a not satisfying, but satisfying ending in Endgame.
You know,
like I just feel like I don't need to revisit her character at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's just like Hawkeye, where I'm just like, it's not an interesting, for me at least,
Right.
not an interesting character compared to
Yeah.
all the other people.
Exactly. There is a Hawkeye show, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
It's gonna
Hawkeye
be
show as well.
about his daughter.
Okay.
And so that's more for
Is
like
it?
the tween
Yeah.
market.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
that's pretty
more
cool.
for. I thought it was like Kate Bishop.
No, they released a picture of Hawkeye as a woman and girl, because it's his daughter from Infinity War Part 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because Kate Bishop is the next Hawkeye after.
Right, that's what I thought it was going to be
him,
like.
and
Either him
it's not
training
his-
her or them teaming up or something. But if it's
Because
his
it's
daughter,
not his daughter.
Yeah.
Kate Bishop is a totally separate
yeah,
person.
I'm cool with it being his daughter. So that'll probably be a little bit more
I hope
interesting
they
'cause
take
it's a new person.
his costume from the like modern comics.
The purple one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not like the full purple one. It's like a purple T-shirt ish.
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thing.
Yeah.
It just looks normal.
Yeah.
Not like a crazy costume.
Yeah, I'm not super excited for that show, but
Yeah,
I'll
it's on
definitely check
IGN.
it out.
There's a Loki show too, which I'm not super.
I'm not
jazzed
excited
about.
for that either.
I love Tom Hiddleston and I like Loki.
Yeah,
But
but I
I
feel
don't
like
know
it's
what
kind of
they'll
the same
do.
as Black Widow, where like I've seen a lot of Loki.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
It's time to wrap
Like,
up.
how do you
that.
make a whole season for Loki?
Exactly. Like
It's a lot of it's all the characters that like are dead. Technically.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, really, it is.
You got
Resurrecting
Vision's
all these
dead,
characters.
Black Widow's dead. Fucking
Loki's
I didn't even
dead.
put that together. Huh? I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
Like most of the characters are dead. Yeah.
The one I'm most excited for is
Shang-Chi and
Marvel.
the
What If.
yes.
There's a
Yes.
What
Holy
If show.
shit.
I don't know
What
if
If.
it's going to be
Awesome.
live action or animated. Did you hear anything
No,
about it?
I don't think they really said much
like,
about it.
I kind of don't care.
Yeah,
As
that-
long as it's What If in the MCU.
Yeah.
and
That
you
could
get
be really
whatever.
awesome.
It could be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, DC's doing that right now with comics as well,
Yeah.
where they're doing what if style.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
you
mentioned that
mentioned
the
that
other day. Yeah, you
last
were
week.
talking about how I was like, this is just like Marvel What If, and then
Yep.
like 2 days later, it was like Marvel What If, and I was like, all right.
All right.
I heard it on the General Failure podcast, episode 189.
Yeah. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
That looks cool.
which
Should be cool.
I think the only cool part is Mandarin being
Yeah,
introduced.
official
An
Mandarin.
Actual Mandarin.
With no Iron Man.
Yeah, with no Iron
So
Man.
what do they do?
Anything's better what they already did, so.
Yeah, that's true. Marvel Eternals, which is got like the craziest cast
Yeah,
in the
it's
world.
got Angelina Jolie, Selma Hayek, Rob Stark from
Oh, yeah.
Game of Thrones. Kumail Nanjiani is in it also.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw that. I was like, wait, what?
It's just like it's a crazy cast.
Yeah.
Like
And it came out like left field. Like,
Yeah,
I don't feel like they usually pick like
you'd think that, but apparently Selma Hayek spoiled it 2 years ago.
oh
She posted something on Instagram or Twitter or something, and
I'm
everyone's
not
just like, I don't
shocked.
know what this is, but it was
Selma
her,
Hayek,
it was her character.
So
That's awesome.
not fucking
I
shocked.
will watch anything with her in it.
I'm so excited for Disney Plus. I'm just
I
ready
know.
to sign up already.
I never thought I'd be like excited to give somebody money.
Yeah.
like
There's
this much.
also a ton of titles of non DC stuff. Star Trek is having a show come out that's based on Captain Picard.
Yeah, and
Which is
Patrick
pretty
Stewart's
cool.
coming back for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino is also supposed to be doing a Star Trek movie.
Watchmen. They showed a trailer for the new show,
Please tell me it's a show.
it's a show. Yeah,
Watchmen could
and
be
it's,
so. Oh wait, okay.
and
No,
it's
I've seen stuff
loosely based on the comics.
like that. Yeah, isn't it all following Rorschach though?
I don't know.
Which like the movie kind of did.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it makes sense. But apparently, like a lot of the characters are new. They're not taken
Oh.
from the comics. So I'm
that kind of sucks.
iffed about that one. Westworld showed season 3 stuff.
haven't seen
Marvel
Westworld.
announced 6 new X-Men titles for comics.
Nice.
Comics wise. What do we got here? We got so much fucking Marvel shit. The thing I'm most excited for, and the thing that everyone was shocked was coming out, was Blade.
Yeah.
Is coming back
no idea that was
with
coming.
Mahershala?
Mahershala Ali, who played Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
In,
Yeah, that was. I like him. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's an awesome
great
actor.
actor.
I've seen him in other stuff too before.
He's in Alita. He's really good. In
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
I've
that
seen-
yet. I really want to see that.
I love
He's
that
probably the
movie.
best part.
Yeah, there was something else that I saw him in, and I'm like, he's really good. But I
Yeah.
was like, then I'm a little bit disappointed that like now it's official that the Netflix shows are completely separate from all. They're not canon
Yeah.
to the MCU.
I
so.
mean, it was going to happen eventually
I
because some of
guess.
those actors got really big after those shows, so they probably wanted to use them again.
Really, I didn't think any of them did.
Well, or some of them came back with careers.
Kristen Ritter was already big before that.
Yeah, not as big as she is now, though.
Really, I don't think I haven't seen her in anything since Jessica Jones.
She's been
She
in
was on
some stuff.
sitcoms before.
Yeah,
Beforehand,
she
yeah,
was mostly
she's on
sitcoms and
Don't
stuff.
Trust a Bee in Apartment 23, which is an awesome show.
Yeah.
So yeah, Blade, I am super excited for. I love the movies, even though they were like cheesy as fuck.
The first two were good.
Yeah.
The third one, when Wesley Snipes went crazy, is a disaster.
You mean more crazy? Because it's Wesley Snipes?
Yes, more crazy. There was a scene where they had to CGI his eyes because he refused to open his eyes for the scene.
Oh my god.
I'm
He
not shocked.
refused to do it, so they just figured it was less trouble to CGI his eyes in. Are you fucking kidding me? I feel
Apparently, they caught him on a red carpet somewhere and asked him what his thought was, and
did
he
he
actually
say?
really liked the choice of.
Oh, that's surprising. I thought
Yeah.
he would have been like, "Why didn't they call me?"
Yeah, it's like, come on.
I feel bad
I would
for
love
Ryan
to have him
Reynolds
come
for having
back
been
for
in that
like.
movie.
Huh?
I said I feel bad for Ryan Reynolds for having been in that movie.
It would be cool if they brought it back for something.
Yeah.
Like just like a
Cameo or something.
cameo or something like that.
Has Ryan been in the most other Marvel
It
movies?
seems like
Probably.
it. He's been
It's like
in
at least 3, right? X-Men Evolution,
X-Men Origins, Deadpool, Blade, and then Green Lantern. He has definitely played the most superheroes, though. He's the only person. Oh no, he's only played 2, Green Lantern and Deadpool, I guess. 'Cause I don't
so
think
did
he.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans
Yeah,
also
that's
played
true.
2.
They also showed.
Well, now this guy's gonna play 2 also.
All right. They showed off Witcher. Showed off a new trailer, which looks way better than
better.
anything
Yeah, I
they've shown
really liked
before.
it.
Yep.
The problem is they've really got to force people to not think of the video game, which is
Yeah.
going to be hard
Yep.
because it's all based off the book.
Well, it's because people only know The Witcher from the game.
Yeah, they all think of the
Gamers
Witcher
in our
from
generation, but if you look at like the whole Netflix audience, a lot of them aren't going to know shit about it.
That's
Yeah.
true. They might not know the book or the game and just be like, "What is this?"
We got Walking Dead season 10, Veronica Mars season 4.
That's pretty cool.
We got more She-Ra stuff. Avengers Endgame, passing Avatar,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
which is crazy. Thank God, because I was tired of being like, oh, Avatar,
Seriously.
the top grossing movie.
Well, see,
no one fucking
so
likes it.
I heard something that I agreed with was somebody was saying that to me at least, Endgame was something that's like a cultural phenomenon. Like it wrapped up this huge story arc, and if you ask someone about Avatar today, they don't know anything about the movie.
No.
Yeah.
It's the highest grossing movie of all time, and people can't tell you what it was about or what happened in it. It's either a joke or, like it was the Smurfs or it was was it Fantasia or something? It was Dances with Wolves. It's the plot of another movie.
Pocahontas.
Or it's Pocahontas, or it looked really pretty. Like,
Yeah.
but can you tell me anything about the movie?
Tell me a name of a character.
Yeah.
That wasn't one of the blue ones.
Even I know that. Not one of the blue ones.
Yeah.
Nope. I only know Navi.
Yeah.
But that's what I'll say is that, you know, and this one of the reasons that I've never seen Avatar is because I have never heard anyone give me an actual review of the movie.
Yeah.
Every person I've ever talked to said the same thing. They said, well, it looked really good. That's not what I asked you. I wanted you to know, was the movie good? It looked good.
I'm shocked you still haven't even had the interest to see what it's
I have not
Nope.
either.
I just
Not
don't
a
care.
damn thing.
I saw it 3 times in IMAX.
Yeah. I just never
but
cared
I'm not going to tell you anything about it.
because you don't know, because it looked pretty and that's it.
There also big shocker through the whole event was Tom Cruise showed up and announced
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. He showed up and announced Top Gun 2
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
with Goose's son being a
Chicken.
main character. I don't know if that's the downgrade there.
I did watch the trailer, and the cinematography is just insane because he's really flying those jets.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah. He does all his own stuff.
Oh, yeah.
he choreographs, the flight pattern so that they can get the maximum awesome shots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
And like, I don't like Tom Cruise. It's not a secret that I don't like him as a person.
As a person, I don't
But,
think
like,
anyone likes him.
I don't know if you've seen any of the Mission Impossible movies recently, but like, Jesus
They're fucking
Christ, they're
crazy.
good. They're
Yeah.
fucking good.
Well, it's
I
like
gotta marathon them one day.
yeah.
It's like the Fast and Furious franchise. It just got so crazy
Yeah,
that
that
it's
it turned good.
entertaining
That's what I was
again.
gonna say. Yeah, if you,
like, what
if
the
you see
fuck?
the new Top Gun and pretend it's a Fast and the Furious movie, it might be awesome.
Exactly. Everyone that loves Top Gun that has seen the trailer has said that it looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's what they're going for.
That's what I want. I just want to make the fans happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 years later.
So yeah, like just announcement after announcement.
Yeah.
There was some Batman Beyond stuff that they talked about.
Oh, yeah.
They
That
kind of
box set looks so
hinted
good.
at maybe a return if the box set sells well and stuff like that.
That's not going to happen.
It's Paul
I-
Dini. He wants to continue the
He wants to
storyline.
he wants to continue it. DC's not going to, and they're just trying to sucker you into buying that by promising you if you buy this, we'll make more.
I
They're
mean,
not gonna
it's
do it.
cheap and it contains all of Batman Beyond.
That's pretty
so
awesome.
I mean, that's not bad on Blu-ray. So I can't really
It'll be on
looks
Disney
so
Plus.
game
pretty.
for it. Yeah, so I'm most excited about Blade. What about you guys? Out of everything that was
Honestly,
announced,
maybe not. Probably Blade actually.
yes,
Like just
the
all the
Marvel
Marvel
What
stuff
If.
in general. Yeah, the Marvel What If. Is
Yeah.
That's the
awesome.
best show that I'm excited for, but that the possibility of that Doctor Strange movie, and it's being directed by a horror director, I believe.
what the fuck?
So they're
Is it James Wan?
I
Because James
don't
Wan did
recall.
Aquaman, and like everyone's like, he's a horror director, and I'm like, no, he's just a good director.
No, I'm not sure.
He's just
but
done a lot of horror movies.
Yeah,
if that's what they're gonna go for, like Doctor Strange and this multiverse with like thriller and scary elements.
now,
it could
all
be
I'm gonna
pretty
say
rad.
on top of that is Spider-Man was directed by Sam Raimi, who is a notorious horror
Yeah.
director, solely a horror director. So
or camp director.
yeah,
Well, I mean, in those original ones,
yeah.
it was pretty campy.
Oh, the guy who's directing it. Oh, he wrote the first Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, okay.
So, and he wrote Sinister, which is probably my favorite horror movie. It's
So he knows what
insanely
he's
scary.
doing.
Yeah. He directed Sinister. I'm immediately on board because that movie
Golden.
is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat interested in the Thor movie as well, just to see how they pull off female
Yeah,
Thor.
I'm not
even
not
though she's
interested.
not female Thor, she's just
She's Thor.
Thor.
She's the almighty Thor.
Yeah.
I'm just confused as to why Natalie Portman changed her mind so suddenly.
Apparently, it was a scheduling conflict when
It was a scheduling
For-
conflict when
for
she said
all
she
the
didn't.
other movies?
Yeah. Every other movie when she announced that she didn't want to be part of it because she didn't like her character and she thought it was stupid.
Even in
I think the
Endgame, they used stock footage of her.
Yeah,
I think
she-
Oh, really?
instead of her actually being on.
I think she
set.
was on set for like 2 days and then she left.
Oh, really?
She didn't want to be there.
The second one said they said with the second one it was just like a scheduling conflict that she couldn't get out of.
Right. Okay. So
She starred in the second.
started in
one.
the second one.
She's not in the third one.
No.
she
She's
not in
wasn't in
Avengers.
Avengers.
Any of the Avengers, except for Endgame.
But that might
she
have been
was in
a
the second
pay
one.
thing.
Yeah.
I
Could
don't
have
really
been.
need her.
Right. Well, that's the thing, and like her
a bummer.
character's not that great. So like,
Yeah, they
I
really
love
haven't
I
done
love
a
the
deep
first
dive.
Thor movie. It's one of my favorite Marvel origins.
yeah, I like it too, but like don't think she's very good in it, and I don't like that. You know, I like her a lot.
Should have had Kat Dennings play her.
Should have. Yeah.
Goddamn, I could stare at her all day then.
Stare at Natalie Portman too.
Yeah, that's true.
But
She's
like,
pretty good.
yeah, I just don't know. She kind of phoned it in already. So like,
My theory is just that her son is old enough now that she's like, oh, my son likes superheroes. I can be Thor now.
And also,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like you're not playing like a side character to the
that's
hero. You are going.
that's
to be
what
one
I'm
of the
kind of saying.
heroes,
Is
so-
like, oh, you're not
right.
interested when you're, you know, a side character. When you're part of the story, you have to be the main focus. Then you're interested.
Well,
At
I
that
mean-
point, I'd be like, guess what? We recast you.
I mean, it depends on also like, you know, she's a very well,
Respected.
no,
actress.
just wanted actor. So like,
Is she?
she's
What's the
done a
last
lot
good
of
movie
stuff.
she did?
I don't watch movies. You're asking the wrong goddamn
the best
person.
thing she's done, and the best thing she's done, is The Lonely Island Natalie's rep.
Exactly.
Like, she gave it 1,000%.
Yep.
And just, you know, that proves her acting
Star Wars.
ability to me.
Yeah. Star Wars. She's great in Garden State.
Black Swan.
V for
Yeah.
Vendetta.
V for Vendetta and Black Swan. Absolutely. That Annihilation movie she did apparently was horrible.
Annihilation movie.
It was last fall.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's too new. The second
I don't
Natalie.
know
newer
old
is
movies.
better.
Yeah.
I don't know old movies either, so you're screwed.
Yeah. The second Natalie's rap by Lonely Island, I hated.
Yeah, it wasn't
Really?
that
Hated
great.
it. So like, I'm not saying she's a bad actress, but it just seems like she doesn't have much going on right now in terms of quality. So like, I don't know. I just Marvel, especially the MCU,
I have-
has been pretty quick to recast people if they don't
I have
do what they
faith
want.
because of Taika, and I think she does better with comedy. So if they do
Yeah,
like the
that's
comedy
true.
with the seriousness and balance it all,
Yep.
I think she can play it well.
Yeah.
Because she's always good on SNL.
Yeah. I hope it'll be good. I have faith because Taika Waititi is
She was in Jackie.
funny. The fuck
Oh.
is Jackie?
Jackie
The
Kennedy.
Jackie
the
Kennedy.
Oh
biopic.
yeah, right.
Biopic.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm super excited for pretty much everything that was shown.
Anything that Marvel's doing, well, I
Yeah,
guess, you know, with the
even
exception-
non-Marvel stuff, like I was excited for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it
like,
was a good Comic-Con.
yeah, I mean, like people showed up this time, so I mean,
Yeah.
Marvel wasn't even there last year, so
I do want to mention Star Wars. 'Cause Marvel Star Wars line, they're doing a Kylo Ren like prequel to kind of
Comics, yeah.
explain what happened before Episode 7 and
before he got
Like,
like super emo.
going crazy and the Knights of Ren stuff and all that.
That'll be cool.
It's written by Charles Soule, who's one of my favorite comic book writers.
That's awesome.
So
So
I'm
you're gonna
very
be
excited
picking that
about
up.
it. Yeah.
So, you know, Comic-Con doesn't have a ton of comics, but it did have some. So moving on from there, Dom, you got some Regal news?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the fact that Regal is ditching their whatever program that they have now for movies. They have like their Gold Pass or something like that.
Yeah, like that point system.
Yeah,
and shit.
exactly. And they're now introducing a monthly movie pass where you pay. I think it was something like $18 or $20 a month. I think it was depending on what tier you have and what location you're in. If you're in a big city, you're paying more.
Oh, of
But it was
course.
somewhere between like $18 and $23 a month, and you have unlimited movies.
I think that's
Fuck.
cheaper than AMC's deal.
It probably is, and at the same time, like
That's crazy.
$18 a month for unlimited movies.
Yeah.
If I see one movie a month, I'm wasting $5, and that's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's the thing. They just
But
want
also,
you in there
like-
to buy concessions.
exactly.
Also, like, you're also seeing one movie a month. Like, that's pretty hardcore.
That's
What?
almost what I do now.
I see like
Oh.
3 movies a
Fuck
month.
you.
One
Movie a
a
year.
one a month is about right.
Like a
The
normal
winter
person
I
sees
usually
like
don't.
one or two movies a year, let's say.
Not if there's fucking 6 Marvel movies.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
seeing 6
like
movies
a
a year.
normal person.
But like, yeah, pretty much.
I love it.
But
I
like,
want to know if we get 4DX tickets.
you can get the 4DX tickets, but there is surcharges for that and for
course.
like the big, if there's those are stock standard tickets. If you're doing IMAX or 3D or 4DX, you just pay
Pay the
extra.
difference.
Probably, yeah,
Even playing the difference wouldn't be bad.
exactly. Like,
But for someone who, if you're like you guys, where you go to see movies regularly,
especially
definitely
during,
worth it.
especially during the summertime. Like, I've seen Spider-Man twice, but I wanted to see Aladdin. Haven't seen that yet. I want to see.
oh, that just passed the $1 billion mark, by the
yeah.
way.
I want to see Lion King still.
Yeah, I still want to see Lion King.
We were gonna
That
go
looked good.
see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood this past weekend, but I think we're gonna go next weekend. So like right there, that's 5 trips.
Yeah.
Like
I love my AMC
for $23.
A-list.
You haven't been
Yep.
able to do that with a movie since 1950.
Yeah. And I assume you only get one ticket with the pass, so like me
Yeah,
and
it's
Lauren
probably-
couldn't both go. It would
Yeah.
probably be $20 a
sign up
month
both.
each of us. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
We don't have a Regal near us either.
That's the problem. Yeah,
What's
there's no
the
Regal.
closest one?
The Cortland Town Center is a Regal cinema, but
Is
I
it?
don't know if they participate in stuff like that.
Probably not, because it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, the theater here is like privately owned.
Yeah.
That's right down the road. That sucks because if that was a Regal cinema and I could get that and I could drive a
You'd
minute,
live in there.
I would go there every day after work. I would go see a fucking movie.
That's
like,
right,
this is
Scotland
part of my
listeners.
commute.
If you're ever in town,
Yeah, go to the private movie theater.
Was it the Poughkeepsie Galleria is the closest to Regal?
Maybe.
maybe.
That might
It's
be
a
the
big
closest
one, too.
Yeah, that they just revamped
Yeah,
a lot of
so-
that too. So
Yeah, I'm hoping it's because AMC is really the local one.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that
it makes AMC
yeah,
to do the same
I'm hoping
thing.
AMC's like, oh shit, Regal's
the
making all
price
this
of it.
money. Yeah,
Yeah.
drop the price of it, do the exact same thing. You just be like, oh, they're making
I
a ton
do
of money.
love my A-list. Like, even movies that we, like, just kind of want to see, we'll just go because it's free.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We see 3 movies a week.
Exactly.
And I have never been able to do that.
Yeah.
I will when Star Wars comes out.
Oh, you're gonna see that like every day of the week, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm a-
Wake up time to go see Star Wars,
the
then
only
go to
movie
work.
I'll go to by myself. It's like, all right.
Star Wars
I
time.
could
I
just
saw-
stay here and change theaters.
Yeah, I saw The Dark Knight Rises by myself, and I saw The Avengers by myself. One of the time I saw it 3 times.
I saw
and one of them I
The
saw it by
Hobbit
myself.
Part 3 by myself.
That's
and
slow.
I've never been able to convince anybody to watch it with me.
Sounds about right. I'd watch it with you. I don't want to, but I would.
I mean, if
This
you want
fall.
someone to hold your hand, I'll go. But
Yeah, I was. I loved The Avengers so much. I still do. That I saw it
Yeah.
with people, and then like I was a day like I was bored, and I was like, anybody want to go to the movies? And everyone's like, no, I don't have time. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go anyway. And I just sat there and
Yeah.
watched it by myself.
I love
It's
that
fucking
movie.
great.
is it bad that I can't think of the last movie I saw more than once in a theater?
Well,
Have you ever?
have you
I don't think
ever?
so. Maybe when I was a kid.
I've never seen a movie more than 3 times. The Avengers is I've never seen a movie more than 3 times. Greg, have you ever seen a movie less than 3 times?
Now that's a head scratcher. I remember the year was 2005, and Batman Begins came out, and Star Wars Episode 3 was out
Oh,
at the same
God
time.
damn.
Oh, God.
And we just saw them like back to back
Jesus.
multiple times. I think I saw Episode 3 5 times.
I only saw it once.
God damn.
I saw Episode 7 9 times in theaters
When
'cause
I was-
unemployed at the time.
Oh, yeah, at that point, you're just like, fucking. I had nothing better to
Rogue One I
do.
went to like 6 times. I think. It's
Rogue One, I
freaking
think I
good.
saw twice.
But it's usually like different ways of seeing it. Like you'll do like
Yeah.
3D
Oh, that's
or
the thing.
IMAX.
That's
Yeah.
the other thing. Cause I'm like, I always do IMAX first. And I'm like, this was so good. I have to go to Dolby now and see it. And then it's like, I should see what it looks like in 2D just so that I know
Yeah.
before it comes out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I
So
always
I
like
can buy it
I
there
like
and
seeing a
watch it
movie
then.
in 2D first, whether it's regular or IMAX, so I can really get the movie and like watch the movie, and then I'll see it in 3D or 4D to like get the experience on top of it.
I think we saw
Oh,
Ragnarok.
I know what movie. Pokemon movie.
The original?
I saw it more than once because I
God
wanted more
damn.
cards.
Oh my god!
That was the last time I saw a movie more than once.
I think
When
when
was
I
that, 1999?
when I was like a kid, I never saw movies more than once. I saw Toy Story 2 twice, and I saw Spider-Man 2 twice. And then other than that,
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was great.
yeah, I
the
don't
time.
know what the. Other than that, I never saw any movie twice ever.
Well, that was like 2005 when Batman Begins came out. It was like, I'm becoming an adult
Right,
and I can do whatever,
you can do whatever
I
you want.
want
So you can go
now.
to the movies anytime you want.
What a novel concept. Let's just stay here in the theater.
Sleep in the theater.
I mean, like back in the day, that's what kids would do. Your mom would like give you a nickel, and you go to the movie theater and just stay there
Exactly.
the entire day
Yeah.
with your friends.
Yep.
and you'd only
we
be
never
able to
got
see
that
one movie because you couldn't afford anything else.
capitalism.
But now it's also like, why should I go to the movies? Like, I basically have a movie theater downstairs.
Yeah.
Sure, the sound's not as good, and sure, the screen's not as big, but like, it's close enough.
Yeah.
And I can sit on my couch and eat whatever
Not
food
spend
I want.
$30
Not
on
spend all the
food.
money.
Even including Endgame and everything, seeing Ragnarok on the IMAX screen
Yeah.
was so good because I forget what the percentage is with the IMAX screen, but it's like 33%
Something like
more
that.
picture, something like that.
Yep.
That one
Yeah.
scene with Valkyrie and Hela and all the Pegasus
Oh my
and all
god,
that.
yeah.
That's like burned
Pegasi.
into
Yeah,
my eyes.
that looks amazing on just even
was
on the TV. I
incredible.
can only imagine.
And so opening night, I saw it in like 3D, I think, and it didn't like do anything for me. And then I took somebody else to see it in the IMAX. And I was like totally blown away.
Yeah.
I
33% makes the difference.
And it's so much like brighter and clearer. I hate Real D 3D. It makes everything look cloudy and
right?
just dark.
Just
It
blurry.
just darkens the movie so much that it's unenjoyable.
Yeah, that is one of like four MCU movies I didn't see in theaters. I didn't see The Incredible Hulk. Did
That's
I?
fine.
No, I might have. I love that movie. Actually, I might have. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put a maybe
think
on that
you
one.
did.
I didn't see Iron Man 1 in theaters.
What?
I definitely did.
I didn't see Ragnarok, and I didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp. Other than that,
I didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp
yeah.
either.
Other than that, I've seen
That was fun, too.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know. I just like it. Just
It was hard
passed. Yeah.
last year.
And I think other than that, I've seen every other Marvel movie in the theaters. You saw Deadpool.
I saw Deadpool.
Because I took you to see Deadpool.
Yeah, you did.
But you didn't see Deadpool 2.
No.
It's great.
And
It is
before
great.
that,
Great.
Iron
Iron Man 2.
Man 3 I saw in theaters.
I'm sorry.
And I think that was the last one I saw in theaters.
And you're like, I'm swearing off movies
I'm
for
done.
good.
Fuck this book. I was screaming in the theater.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
I was-
bullshit.
You were
I'm
so
done.
excited for Mandarin. I
Yep.
remember.
Oh my god.
Did you come with us to see that? Did you see it with us? I don't remember. I was
No.
so angry in the theater.
Oh
That was
my
like really
God.
early on the podcast, or was it too early?
That was too early.
Oh,
We might have talked about
I mean,
We
you've
might
talked
have.
about it ad nauseum.
I know. It's always that movie that comes up because, like, to me, that was the first Marvel movie where I was like, oh, I didn't like it. Like,
They might have gone too far.
yeah, like all of the other ones, they kept getting me excited. Even Iron Man 2 that everybody hates, I'll watch that
Yeah,
now.
I don't get the
like
hate
that
for
movie.
it.
I don't
Iron Man
know.
3 was special to me because the kid in that movie looked exactly like my cousin. So the whole time I'm like, oh, this is great. My cousin's hanging out with Iron Man. How
in
cool
this
is this?
I was like, I'll admit that like part of what I didn't like about the movie was that like I had a really long day at work. I was not in a good mood, and I'm not sure if I didn't feel good or like
It's okay.
Shit
I was
real
in
bad.
a good mood,
Yeah.
and I was horribly
like,
depressed
I don't
by
know,
it.
my leg or my back or something hurt, and I was just like, it was just not a good time. So I was tired, like falling asleep in the theaters, and like, all right, let's get through this. And then the Mandarin thing happened, and I was like, fuck it, like done. I just can't take
I mean,
this.
I wasn't as angry as Aragon when I saw that,
Oh,
but
gosh.
but that's an extreme level.
Yeah, there's
I only stayed for that movie because I paid for it.
there's very few movies that get me that mad in the theater. X-Men Origins. Oh,
I did a little bit at the end
Hulk.
of Dark Knight, just because not Dark Knight,
Dark
the
Knight
third
Rises?
one, yeah, the Night Rises,
Yeah.
because there was so many squished together.
oh yeah, I didn't even care because I don't care that much about. And I didn't like Batman Begins, and I like the Dark
was
Knight.
okay.
So
I'm
like,
Surprised.
this was better than Batman Begins. So I was like, all right, at least it's better than that. But
Yeah.
like, it just wasn't that.
I was
good.
thinking like comic wise, they like squished so many
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
lines together, and I was like, meh. And also Bane.
Yeah, but like, I didn't hate him. He just wasn't Bane. But
Yeah.
like, he
It was a new character,
Yeah.
basically.
and that
looked
new
like Bane.
character I thought was good. Like
Yeah.
as far as like.
Tom Hardy's great.
Yeah,
So-
like I thought
I
he was a
mean-
legitimate, terrifying like villain.
The vocals, the voice he
It's
chose.
an interesting
That didn't happen.
choice. But
Yeah, yeah.
The one everyone
That was
makes
a
with-
bold decision.
Let's see if it pays off, Cotton.
Nope.
So go check out Regal if you have one near you.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
pick that pass up if you go to the movies more than once a century like me. Moving on to Geek on Geek Off. Greg, you got something?
yeah, this is a short one, but it's really got my geek on with the. I love video game cover bands and music, and it's just great to hear
Yeah.
8-bit tunes reimagined. And I just discovered this new band, 8-bit Big Band, and they just had a new album come out. So I got both their albums, and that's all.
Downloaded
all I've
everything
been
they've ever
listening
made
to.
ever.
And today they came out with a Mario Kart 64 live big band arrangement. So they
Like
filmed
it's like
friends
classic
playing.
big band kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like 50
Shit.
50 piece I
Orchestra.
guess orchestra, yeah. even
Technically,
though
it
it's
would
a big
be.
band.
Yeah.
And they set up 8 friends playing Mario Kart. I guess they rotated out. So there's
Yeah.
people playing Mario Kart Live, and then they're doing
all the music
whole
for it.
soundtrack while they're playing it.
That's
It's
so
crazy.
awesome.
It's like a 10-minute video. You gotta
Imagine
check it
how
out.
fucking nervous you got to be playing that game while like a whole
Right.
big band's
Yeah,
playing.
right.
You're just like, this is the most intense game I've ever played. I'm gonna lose.
I just love how much love people pump into that stuff.
Yeah.
That they want to cover it just to, spread.
And especially
spread the
when
joy.
they make videos and YouTube
Yeah.
videos for like stuff like this too, they get so crazy with it. That's like,
Yeah.
the ideas are really awesome.
But it's like this band specifically. It's like postmodern jukebox for video game
Yeah.
music.
That's
So,
pretty awesome because Postmodern Jukebox is pretty awesome for
they do this
covers and shit.
They do like Sonic music. It's really good.
Oh, so
Mario
it'll be good
music.
Sonic stuff.
They
Yeah.
do like all over the place. It's great.
So
There was one video where they were playing Sonic Boom and the band was just crying. And it was like, this is accurate.
this takes place here. Oh
Do,
yeah, not just like Sonic Adventures.
Spring Yard Zone from Sonic. They do Luigi's Mansion. It's
that's cool.
Such an awesome arrangement. I'll listen to it all October probably. They do like a Frank Sinatra version of Still Alive from Portal.
I saw that
nice.
one too. That was
So
great.
good.
That'll be cool. So
Yeah,
they
the-
do it like in different styles too, on top of being
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a full big band.
Yep.
Yeah, just like postmodern. That's the thing that comes to mind
Yeah.
the most. But
So if
yeah,
you like
it's
video
just
game
fun.
stuff and Postmodern
love
Jukebox, go definitely check out the videos as well.
Yep.
And that's all for us this week. Don't forget to check us out on genfailcast.com. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at genfailcast. Like and subscribe to us on Twitch and YouTube. And if you like what you've heard from us, consider leaving us a review on iTunes and reach out with any questions or topics you'd like for us to discuss, and we'll discuss them on air right here. Everybody say bye.
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 Yeet.
Yeet. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.